So those of you not familiar with Zoom, this is actually one of the things that I want you guys to try this week as a part of your practice, to actually record yourself teaching the class via Zoom. And you can either like try it once and kind of see, and if you like that one, you can keep it, and then but actually do it like you would at a class, you know, how you would dress or whatnot as a class. And when you record it on Zoom, then you can actually like you can upload it to, what do you call it? Oh my gosh, YouTube. Yeah, you can upload it to YouTube. And so then you can send this link to anybody who's interested in learning, and they can take a little mini class at their own time. You can have it as a link on your in your Instagram or in any of your Facebook groups and things like that for those that are interested in classes, and just sending it. Yeah. So with Zoom, for just like a one-on-one meeting and such, and can you see my screen, like my like on my tabs, my internet? Sweet. Okay. So with Zoom, move myself out of the way here for a second. It's free if you're just doing kind of one-on-one stuff. And so, yeah, so the free one, you have unlimited one-on-one meetings, a minimum of 40 people with group meetings, video conferencing features, and you see things like that. You'll see a lot of people use that. Melody uses it a lot. And even within YouTube, you can record yourself and whatnot. So however you want to do that to make your thing, but it's really nice. As you saw, I just sent a link, and then we can connect online. You could turn on a camera and we could talk face to face and things like that too. I have the basic, and so that I can have some like cloud recording stuff, and I probably don't use all of the features, but just I wanted to be able to include more people and things like that. But the free one is excellent. You can do those long distance. That's how I signed up a gal in Australia at one point, was we went on a Zoom meeting. And so doing that is a really cool thing. Anyway, so I would challenge you, look at like in the launch guide, go through some of the tips that they have and see how and see what you want to work on, and practice that, and practice making it short and really condensing it. If you've ever heard Steve Jobs speak when he was around, he's incredible. He was an incredible speaker. And there's this book on how to present or how to teach like Steve Jobs. And one of the things that really impressed me was, I mean, he spoke so naturally, like he was just going up there and doing his thing, and like no rehearsal, just talking with people. But in all actuality, his 15-minute presentations, he practiced and worked on his presentation for 45 hours for a 15-minute presentation to perfect it so that when he got up there, it was so natural. So, so let's practice this week. Maybe find any sort of friend, whether it's somebody you've already enrolled or somebody you're working with, and practice with them, or record yourself a couple of times, record yourself, watch it, and then record it again, however you want to do that. And I would love to see whatever link you have. With Zoom, if you're going to do it that way, and you record it to the computer, then you just go to YouTube online, you have your own account, and you just pull that file in. And so I just recently figured out how to do that because it's the first time that I really tried to do it. So yeah. Okay. And I would say practice when you're doing your recording. Have a decision made. Make sure you're telling your story, and so it's going to be in there. Make sure you tell your story. The launch guide would go over that. So story, when you're talking about the importance of purity, and I mean, that's a big thing with doTERRA right now. You were there at convention, Pursue What's Pure. And so I'm starting to use that hashtag in mine. I would love to have Lorelei, if you watch this at some point, I would love to have you kind of give your take on social media, because it seems like you're kind of a boss at that. So I would love to tap into your knowledge of that. That's way more complicated than I ever realized regarding like hashtags and different things like that. So I think that would be really, really cool. Maybe you could record a Zoom meeting and post it for us, and so we could all learn wherever we are. Anyways, with the purity part, one of the things that stuck with me and that sold me originally, I like to use a lot, was from Dr. Hill. Dr. Hill taught us how with lavender, and this is people, you can talk about purity in the tests and different things like that, but really if they don't understand why, then who cares? It smells the same, at least they think it does. And so with this, when he explained this, it really, really hit home, and I get a lot of head nods with this and kind of aha moments. So with the lavender versus lavandin type of thing. So in stating, so the reason why this purity is so important, that people aren't required to, so you can go into lavender versus lavandin. Lavender on a burn, that cultivated lavender like doTERRA gets, and make sure it's that every single time. Great for burns, great for the skin, and help support that healing process. Lavandin, on the other hand, if you put that on a burn, it will worsen the burn. And they're not, if there's a mixture of lavender and lavandin, you're not required to put it on there. You can still say 100% pure lavender, 100% therapeutic grade lavender, and you're none the wiser unless you really research the company. And that's why I trust doTERRA, because I know that they do the testing required every single time, so that I know every time I pick up that bottle, it's going to do what it's supposed to do and not do harm. And so that little thing kind of brings the whole CPTG thing into context. So just a little tip there. And then I would say have in some intentional pauses for people to do something, write down something, think about something, but I would say really write something down regarding their goals. regarding people that come to mind, so that at the end, when you're closing, they have those goals in mind, and you can then lead them. Hey, if you look at your goals, and we now have these wonderful 5 kits, if you look at your goals and you're wanting to focus on, just looking at them right now, pull them up. If you're looking at just starting out with essential oils and wanting to get that healthy start and start incorporating these essential oils in some simple ways, then the Healthy Start Kit would be great. You have essential oils, the top 10 essential oils for every home. You have a diffuser, so you can start using these essential oils in those 3 simple ways right from the start. If you are recognizing that your goals are connected to more habitual things, and if you're ready to change those habits and take this next step and commit to this next step of changing those habits into healthy ones, starting out with a foundation of healthy nutrition, then the Healthy Habits Kit would be great for you. If you're ready to take it to the next level and really detoxify your home, if your goals are around detoxing your home and really detoxing your life, then the Healthy Home Kit is going to be great. And if you are ready, if your goals, if you're seeing that your goals are around not only your home and your own personal health, but your family's health as well, and wanting to make a drastic change to benefit the health of you and your family, then the Natural Solutions Kit is going to be the best bang for your buck. And so you can see that if you take that time to let them write down their goals and write down the people that they are, that they're wanting to impact, or that they think of while you're teaching this class and showing them these different natural solutions, then at the end, that closes right there. So yeah, so that's my thoughts on that. Any questions right now? Okay, so you like my train of thought. So, and I'm sorry, I jump around and stuff too, so I'm sorry. But yeah, hopefully you're following. Okay, so if we can just in that class to keep it simple, if you're doing it with someone, then you can get their goals if they're willing to share their goals, and then you can just, okay, these are my first thoughts regarding those goals, and of course utilize the oils that are in the kit. And if they're, you know, and then you can ask them, asking those great questions, right? Of, do you see yourself being able to use these? And if they're saying yes, then you can move forward. I'm excited to practice that whole concept of opening people up to the ability to purchase when they're ready to purchase, like that one webinar talked about, and being able to see when they're ready, and to be able to take it to that place rather than, oh, I got to check all the boxes, and oh, I didn't tell you about this, but you know, we just need to shut up and let them get what they need, right? So, but when you're doing the recording, I would say, see with your time, try to keep it at like 20 minutes max. People don't really, I think people with recorded stuff, I don't think they want to watch anything past 20 very often. And so like your top 5 oils, and I mean, I guess you could probably touch on all 10, but really go into like your top 3 or 4 that you are using regularly to really explain how you're incorporating into your life. And Natural Solutions Guide has some really great ideas for that, for when you're talking about the different specific, like how to use the oils. So in the how-to, you've got 3 covered already of like the main 10. So then if you do another like 4, then you've almost all got them all covered. And then when you touch on the kits, you can mention those last ones and kind of some main things and how every family can use them. So your story, the natural lifestyle, like treating, rather than focusing on symptoms, focusing on the systems of the body, and just walking through that. So then the power of essential oils. I'm thinking about the Natural Solutions Guide right now. I don't have it with me. I should. That'd be smart. So the Natural Solutions Guide, then like it has those 2 on the top, and then it has the power of essential oils. So you're touching on that just to get them, wow, these things are amazing. Then focus on the purity, bring it home with the lavender versus lavandin, the 3 methods of how to use it, your top 3 favorites or something like that, besides the one that you already mentioned, and then show them the simple way that they can get their hands on them, and by having them look at their goals. So I would say after the 3 ways of using them would then go to take 1 minute right now and write down your goals, your top 3 health goals. What do you want to experience less of, maybe, or what do you want to experience more of in your life, whether it's emotionally, physically, environmentally, things like that. Okay. And so with that, and with your different posts that you're doing, I am starting to really understand the power of the link generator. And have you ever, Kim, have you used the link generator?
I have tried.
Okay, so I will walk you through. So let's see, some people have tried it, but it's still kind of confusing. So the power of this whole link generator thing is it's going to automatically go to you. So I'll just log in here. And so you go to your account profile, and what's so great right now, I'm really so excited. The more and more I'm wanting to like use the link generator and trying to create some different things, the more excited I am. Yeah, the more excited I am to have the 5 kits, period. And I'll kind of show you how I'm utilizing this in a second. So I went to my account profile, and you can go to this through your phone and stuff too. It's the same thing. So when I'm working with somebody, rather than me trying to get their information and typing it into my phone or into my computer or having them write it down on a piece of paper, I just create a link with what they want. And then I text it to them. And then right there on their phone, they can go to it and log in and create their stuff, and it's done. And yeah, because it's way faster that way as well, and it's just done, and you don't have to send them the list of their stuff or whatever. And if they're not quite ready, you can still send them the link. So here at the link generator, I haven't used much of the educate yet. I have just utilized the sign up and the guest bag so far, but I'm excited to get more into this. I think this will be really great for different, sending out different information to people as people are wanting to learn more about stuff, and then it's still connected to you. All right, so all of these things created are connected to you. So if somebody is ready to sign up with a wholesale account, you would start the generated link with the sign up. And then if they're going to, oopsies, sorry, I don't know what happened there. I think I went back on accident with some sort of swipey action and I didn't even know what I was doing. Or if they're wanting to buy retail and you don't necessarily have it on hand, or you have it on hand, but you want to like have it replaced or something like that, like you can sell it to them right there, and then you can have them, you can give them a link with this guest bag, and then as you just have them do it and ship it to you and just replace your product. So you can do it that way as well. I'm using this on my link. So first off, with the signing up, so like with the BOGO, I did, let me pull, I'm not sure if you saw my link. Oh, hi, there's me doing a handstand. Let's turn this off. I have a new to my page. Read this first. I need to modify that and share it more, I think. Get the kits on and whatnot. Come on, post. Okay, so on this one for the Monday BOGO that I have so far, I made sure that I emphasized Monday, or that it's Monday, and then I gave the price retail, and then you get the free breathe, and they go to that link, and oh, well, I have to be logged out apparently, but I've tried it before, and it takes them right to a bag, like a checkout screen, and for the On Guard. So and then I have one generated with the wholesale membership and On Guard. So the total cost is $69. They save $40. Okay, because of the breathe, and they saved like $10 on the On Guard. And the retail of breathes is right there, 30. And then I gave them the third option, the custom kit. So I just did this simple or healthy starter, no, simple solutions. So I'm calling it a custom kit, doing the simple solutions, and I'm just adding an On Guard. It brings them to that 100 PV. So they get a deep blue rub, 2 On Guard, Serenity, Lemon, and I also indicate that there's kit options available. And they can, when they click on it, they can change their kit if they want to. But with this one, with the free breathe, the free 50 in oils, the 25% off, and the account and everything, the cost of it is $139, saved $128. And they just click the link and it takes them right there. And when they fill that out and check out, you get your notification that they enrolled. And they go on your front line, and then you need to move them where you want to move them within 14 days. I also included on there that any new account also gets free wellness consult and custom wellness plan and free personalized wellness coaching. the one I did recently, the post I did recently, and I was talking about the yoga collection that I used, retail yoga collection. Here I put the prices right there. I think it's a little bit more visually able to figure it out, okay? So here with the wholesale membership, it's $87, and you saved $7 in a yoga collection. Here with the Yoga Lovers custom kit, it's just the Simple Solutions plus a yoga kit. So the Deep Blue On Guard Serenity Lemon plus a yoga collection. And the kit equals free wholesale membership and things like that. So they click there and it's already generated, like it's already there. And yeah. And it explains that you get free 50 milliliter choice. Okay, so it pulls you up and then you select the type of account. I just put wholesale customer account, and because they can change it anytime. And you select the kit that you're going to do or the membership. I'll probably end up doing for all of the BOGOs, do the Simple Solutions kit with the BOGO. I'll do retail, just whatever it is with the BOGO oil, like the wholesale account with the BOGO oil, and the Simple Solutions kit. So and whatever it would take to get them to that 100 PV so they can get that free 50. So that option is always there. And I'll include as well a line on there for current customers. If you do LRP and get like 2 of them, then you not only get your shipping reimbursed, but and 2 of the free things, but I'll have it whatever it takes to get to the 50 PV, so that they get that additional % back on their stuff. And then they can just have a note in there to make sure that they press process now, and it will happen. Okay, so let's Simple Solutions kit, add the On Guard. And then there's a long URL, but I don't really exactly know the difference between the long and the shortened URL, but I know they both work. And then you just click copy the URL, and that URL will always bring them to that. It will always bring them to that kit. So you can give it to a bunch of people. It's not individualized to that person. So that's why I have it on my things. Apparently you can also email it. I haven't done that yet. Let's see what it does. I would just copy it and put it in an email. Nothing's happening. Maybe you have to like have an email created or LinkedIn or something. Anyways, so then you can just generate a new link to those different things. Go away. So if we generate a new link, and let's say we just want to do retail, then you just put it in there and generate link. And I always convert it and copy URL. And you can do this on your phone. I do it on my phone all the time, and then just text it to them. One thing that I'm going to create is a Google Doc with a link generated thing for all 5 kits, so that I have those always just ready to go. That I could add to anything, add to any Instagram or yeah, any Instagram, any Facebook post, send to anybody really quick, so I don't have to get into my thing, create the link, and then send it to them. I just have that link ready to go at all times. So that if they say, oh yeah, that sounds great, let's just do that. And I'm running into that. People are like, yeah, let's just do that. And I'm like, okay, so I just do it. But it was taking a minute to get there. So, and then, I mean, I've got the Google Drive thing on my phone, so I can just pull up that document. And I mean, it doesn't have to be Google Drive, but I like doing Google because then it's like on all of my devices, wherever I am. So if I just had it as a note on my phone, then it would only be on my phone. But if it was on like a Google Doc, then it's everywhere. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. All right, so that's it. Does that help with the link generator? All right, and I think it's going to be really cool for the booths too. Like, because you have those QR code things. So like on the backs of the little cards that you did for the different, for the different kits, you could put the QR code on there for your link generated thing. So, so yeah, and then they could just scan it and go to it and get it. So when we're all working together, so like this weekend, I think it's mainly going to be me. I'm not sure all of who, like this next weekend, who will probably help, probably Jamie and such. I'm not sure who all, anyways. And so we can work it out to where let's like each have our own sheets with them. Yeah, I know you're out of town. But like, but for the Boise one, then we can have like some different cards on them for the different kits with the QR to just have that ready to go for people, and that they could scan and do that. So that's part of my plan. Yeah. So, okay. We're going to cover that, practicing, and I'll do a sign up genius. I'll work on that this evening to do a sign up genius for the shows for whoever can help out. And I believe I am going to do and it'll be in details in there, but I'll do like $10 per 2-hour slot per person, so that to help kind of with the cost a little bit, because it is $500 per weekend. So I'm like, oh, all right. So, but it should, as long as I'll have a thing, easy way to do retail sales as well, and have that available, and that'll help a lot to be able to compensate for the cost of it. And so that'll cover a good portion of my cost. And then if we can do like that $10, then that'd be great. And I think that'll really take care of things. So yeah. And I'll have drawing slips available. What I've done for the booths in the past, sorry, I'm bouncing. I don't know why I'm bouncing. What I've done for the booths in the past, sometimes I've done a big drawing at the end of the weekend, but I was having more people involved when I did like a drawing for a oil every like 2 hours. And so like that could be according to the people that are there, you know, and it could be from your people and such that you work with for that, you know, 2 hour slot. And yeah, so we can work out those different things. And yeah, so okay, so I'm sorry, I have to go to the bathroom really, really bad, and I'll be right back. Into back. Sorry. Okay, so let's see. We wanted to talk about booth solutions. What else do we want to talk about? Okay. Do you have any questions? Okay, so if you end up having any questions, just let me know, and yeah, and we'll address them, and yeah, it'll be great. And for you ladies that did the booth this weekend, looked fantastic. So excited for everything that you guys created with that. And I'm not going to get emotional. I'm really, really, really excited for where our team's going right now. I think there's some amazing things happening, and I think mindsets are shifting for people, and there's going to be some really cool things happening, a lot of lives touched, and in a lot of different ways. And I think more and more we're going to be attracting people to us that are ready to not only make this change in their health, but also being ready to link arms with us in the business as well. I'm really, really excited. So I'm just, yeah, so excited. And thank you so much for joining and for listening later to this. So nice. People are saying that they have already been following up and doing all those different things. And you know, don't feel bad that you didn't have the link generator in there or whatnot. Done is better than perfect. Definitely don't let that hold you back, because there's always stuff to tweak. Always, always. So just make a plan and do it. Okay, and because there's always going to be next time. always. So yeah. Alrighty. Well, you can follow up with them about the with the BOGOs too, and that, so you can help get plenty of practice that way. All right. So thank you so much. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Love you all. Take care. Bye.